Everyone, my name is Scott, and the career I chose for today, otherwise known as America's pastime, is baseball. Now, the reason I chose this was because I grew a love for this game at a very young age. I grew up playing it. I grew up watching baseball. My dad was a baseball player, so he was the one that really got me into it, and that's where my love just kind of like happened. Now, in terms of what they do. In the MLB, they travel all over the nation, sometimes to Toronto in Canada for games, just to compete with other teams. They play in 162 games, and then some of those teams, if they are good enough and have a good enough record or win their division and all that good stuff, they compete in a series of playoff games. Now, in a playoff series, two teams will play 5 games, and you have to win 3 of those 2 games to move on. Throughout the course of the playoffs, that's how it is. And then you get to the World Series. The World Series is 7 games. Now, this year, luckily, my team won. Now, for this career, the thing is, you don't necessarily need like a college degree because it doesn't happen as much as it used to. But there are some times when a kid that they are recruiting and looking at is so good in high school that they will recruit him out of high school and draft him straight into the MLB. Now, you could still go to college, but if you're going to college, you have to go through the 4-year process still. But then after the 4 years, you can get drafted. Now, for colleges, in terms of baseball, a place that I would go for that would be like Vanderbilt, Florida, Alabama. Those are like, even Virginia. Those are some of the best colleges for baseball. Now, my long-term goals, well, as an active player, my long-term goal as a player would be to win a World Series, which is not easy in this sport. But at the end of my career, my goal would be to retire, because baseball players make big money, so they'll be able to retire early, spend time with their family. But then after a certain amount of time, they're able to get elected to the Hall of Fame. I want to be elected into the Hall of Fame. Now, if I had to say who I look up to, I'm going to give you one retired player and one non-retired player. A retired player, his name is Chipper Jones. He plays for the Atlanta Braves, which happens to be my favorite team. One of the best switch hitters in the league. Switch hitters means you can hit left-handed or right-handed. That man was feared when it came to hitting. And then for a present-day idol that's still playing, just won the MVP and also plays for my favorite team, the Atlanta Braves, Freddie Freeman. Again, he's the best first baseman in the league and one of the biggest hitters out there. I mean, nobody does it better than him.